just see it as a waste of time to just be spending your time with hoes and saying that that's not a sedation. Like that's the one component that the red pill's missing, is that they see it as experiences. You're getting better. It's part of being a high value man, is having a huge body count. I see that as actually a worse sedation than porn, than video games, than all this other thing, because not only is it just going to waste your time, but the risk factor is extremely high. And the solution that that is offered to become this high value man that the red pill talks about is getting a vasectomy, which is not even the quickest solution, because
again, hyperbole, but
yes, hyperbole. Right. He wasn't. So the thing is, you guys remember the story of the Buddha, right? He goes off and he's a prince. He's an Indian prince, and he's never seen a dead person. He's never seen a sick person. He goes out for the first time and he sees the sick, the poor, the dead. He comes back and he freaks out, and he finds enlightenment under the lotus tree, and he tells everyone to get rid of all of your personal possessions and all this kind of stuff. But it's really easy to say that when he had a fucking harem before he said it. When you interviewed Bilzerian, he's like, oh, you know, having sex with all these girls isn't that big of a deal. It's really easy to say that after you had sex with all those girls. If we say this, Sneako, to other dudes, they're going to sit there and listen to us and be like, hey, let me fuck these girls real quick first, and then let me learn this lesson on my own. That's the problem.
Yeah, men learn from experience.
For sure. I will tell you, you are 100% right. It was a sedation for me, and I fucking enjoyed it. I'll tell you that also. So that's the problem. The thing is, while we say that, and I agree with what you're saying, and I think you're setting a good example, the problem is men are still men. Men are always going to be more interested in casual sex than women are. The 37 culture study done by Dr. David Buss, in all 37 cultures, men were more interested in casual sex than women are.
That's true. But then you have to think about, like, because we all have a platform, like, what's the best advice to give out to the masses? Because if you're saying
statistics is the best advice. The truth is the only thing that I care about. I don't amoral, like you said before, because the problem is that the Overton window consistently shifts to the left. And no matter how much I, as a Christian, want it to go back to the right, I know that unless, other than I can think of maybe Afghanistan recently in 1979 in Iran, I can't think of a single society that shifted back to the right in the last 50 years.
But then you're creating a bunch of men that are victims to that system, and that